Hey music fans, as a roadie I had this great opportunity to tour with all these bands. I wrote a book about my experiences on the road and it was the #1 new release on Amazon and Bios and it's now sold millions of copies on Kindle. I'm Joel Roadie and this is my podcast, Party Like a Rock Star. Actually, you know what? Have you heard Godsmack's newest release?
I haven't yet, and I'm dying to.
You want to do it with me?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it. An invitation to do a Godsmack reaction. Now, who's going to turn that down? Not Glenn or I tell you. So Glenn was the production manager of Godsmack, if you haven't been watching these. And I toured with him when I was working with Stone Temple Pilots. And Glenn was a cool cat, always liked the guy, so it's kind of fun to have him on here doing some reaction videos. I know Glenn is a production manager, but he's also been a stage manager, tech, and a rigger. He's worked for bands like Night Ranger, Wyclef Jean, Typo Negative, Quiet Riot, Rick Derringer, Bette, Midler, Marilyn, Manson, Steely, Dan, Third Eye Blind, Carly, Simon, David Lee, Roth, Fleetwood Mac, Run DMC, Smokey, Robinson, Black Sabbath, Michael, Bolton, Julian, Lennon, Annie, Lennox, Blondie, and of course, Godsmack. How's that for a resume? Anyway, let's jump into this track. Glenn has not heard Godsmack's new release, so we'll see what he thinks of it, huh? Let's do it. Okay, so as we were talking about what I was going to do before, but then you brought up Awake, and I'm like, oh, come on, let's do the whole deal here. Because, I mean, heck, how bad is it to listen to a couple Godsmack songs, right? So we're doing a little bit of history. This could be really fun. It should be fun. This is a song called Soul on Fire. It was released recently, and for what it's worth, but like you said, I am a little bit partial. I like it a lot. So I'm intrigued to see if you think the magic's still there, we could say, right? So here we go.
Didn't see this side unfolding. Hey, I can't wait for you to make up your mind. I need to take you every time I'm self-destructing. Help me, I'm begging you a long time. This time I need you in the worst way. Oh baby, I'd set my soul on fire. Help me, I'm begging you a long time. This time I need you in the worst way. Oh baby, I'd set my soul on fire. Listening.
So little known fact, Frank Scrambolone was supposed to play the blonde girl, but he's on a gig right now, and so they got this lady to do the part instead.
I can hear those thoughts you think, every word you want to speak. Just let it go and devour me. I can't control my mind, it's spinning me out every time. It fuels my fire within. Why won't you let me in? Oh yeah, help me, I'm begging you a long time. This time I need you in the worst way. Oh baby, I'd set my soul on fire. Help me, I'm begging you a long time. This
Seriously, I don't think you need to be partial. It's a really good song.
Yeah, I'm not being partial. Just a regular punter when I say that's huge. It's ginormous. It's everything they've always been, and they've grown into almost perfection, I guess. As if, I'm looking at you watch Awake, you listen to whatever, you listen to Moon Baby. It's and then you look at this. The only wisecrack I can make is Rumbola without a wah-wah pedal. What's that all about? He's rarely doing solos without his wah because he's such a master of that pedal.
Yeah.
Like no other. I mean, like Hendrix would have said, "Wow, what are you doing over there?" And that wasn't a dig. That was true tone. That was guitar playing. Like he always. Not that he never was. That he was ever anything else but a great guitar player. Because, musically, each member in that band, even the guy that's gone, were some of the best players on the planet. For the spot.
Yeah.
Shannon Larkin. I don't know him personally, but as a drummer and a fan of drummers, he's top of the game. I like a flying V on Sully,
Yeah.
And it was rock and roll. It's everything I've always known about those four lads from Boston. Street rock. So
just great stuff.
That's my take. It's
got that feel. It's got that
4/4 in your face, loud, kick you in the butt, rock and roll music.
All right, so I have a surprise for you. This band that you mentioned earlier, Motive Black, does have some stuff on YouTube, and I found one of the tracks. It's called Auburn. I found the official lyric video. I just looked it up. So have you seen this yet?
I've heard it. I haven't seen the video.
Okay, well, it's a lyric video. So I have not, obviously. I just did this because you mentioned it. So if it's okay, let's jump into this together, and then maybe you could teach me a thing or two.
Bound for greatness, these.
Let's do it. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. I now have a Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Discord, and even a Patreon. The Patreon you can join for as little as $1. The handle on all of them, it's of course, Joel Roadie. I'll see you guys on the next one.